Oh, I'm live. Yes, I'm live. This is actually my first. This is actually my first live. Okay, so I'm just trying it out so that I can see who is out here. Where is the poll? I want to put something. Highlights, create highlights, retouch, hide. I don't see it. Whoa! Aish, you know what? I'm used to Prism Life. So this one it doesn't have a lot of things to use. YouTube YouTube doesn't have a lot of if doesn't have a lot of effects. Nothing. I actually see some people adding a poll somewhere, but I can't seem to find it. Where do I find it? There's no option for that. No option for that. Okay. Yes, if you meet my life, just subscribe. Subscribe. If you have something to teach me, something to share, amazing things to share, you know, you can share. I mean, this is what life is about. Life is about edifying each other. So if you know something, you can easily just share. I'm busy here. I'm busy today. Very busy. And I have a deadline actually. There's some things that I need to finish today for tomorrow and things for tomorrow and all of that. So yes. Where are my people? Is there anybody who has found me? Just say hi there over there. I don't know. This is my first life actually. Yes, it's my first life. Welcome me. Welcome me. It's my first life. Who is there? Yes, it's my first life. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat, everybody who is there. Yeah, just welcome me as well because it's my first life. I hope we'll have a safe journey. We'll learn a lot today. You know, I've been actually hesitating to go live. I've been hesitating a lot, and I was thinking, hey, what will I say? Oh, okay, there's somebody that side. All right. So now I'm here, but I work. I'm always busy. Very busy. So I just thought to myself, if there's somebody out there who knows something, you know, sometimes in life you can learn from anybody. You can learn from anybody. There's no one whom you can say you cannot learn from. You can learn from anybody. You see, even me, when I'm live like this, I can learn something from you. You see. So you cannot say that you know everything, and you cannot say that you cannot learn from anybody. So we learn. We live and we learn. That's the motto of life. We live and we learn. We live and we learn. Who is there? Misty Girl. Misty Girl. Is it Misty Girl? Hi, Misty Girl. Yeah, that name is a little funny though. Yeah, you're a mysterious girl. Okay, I see you. I see you. Yeah, welcome. Misty Girl, where are you from? Where are you from? Where are you from? Where are you from? I see some other people over there who are watching. Welcome. It's my first life. It's my first life. I just want to explore. I just want to explore this thing and see what's going on out there. Yeah, I'm busy doing some traditional stuff. Yes. I'll show you once I'm done. I'll show you. We live and we learn. Somebody who has been on life before, I just want to know, how do I put a poll there? I just want to put a poll there on top. Can you comment over there? Tell me, how do I do it? Because here I can only see flip mute. I can see hide live video, retouch, create highlight, green screen, and then light. There's no other option. So now I just want to find out, how do I do that? Can you help me? Help me. Do you have a clue? What should I do? Must I do it? Is it that I should do it before the life, or what? Huh? What is this? What is this? What is this? What is it? Let me see. What is this? Okay, community moderator. Okay. What? Right. Let me see. What is this? Oh, I see. There you go. Ah. Yes. Yes, I got the function close. Where is it? Where is it? Add. Okay, I edit, and then I just go. Welcome. On my first. Where do I put it? Over here. How do I edit it? Edit. This thing. Okay, we are going through. We are going through it, and we will pass it. Nothing is impossible, eh? On my first LIVE. What does it say? Do you welcome me on my first live question? Yes, no. All right, let's see. How many of you will be welcoming me? Let me see. How many of you will be welcoming me? Welcome me, welcome me, welcome me. I can see that you are there. Yes, this is my first live. I just need you guys to engage with me, welcome me nicely. You see? Yes, engage with me. Let's engage. Oh, who are you? Who are you? Yes, let's engage. It's my first live. Engage with me. Let me know who you are. Let me know. What is it that you know? What is it that you know about going live? Yes, the topic is just about going live. Have you gone live before? You know, what are the do's and the don'ts? What can you advise? Yeah, this is what I'm doing, okay? This is what I'm doing right now. And this is where I am right now. You can see there. It's coming well. 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 This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing right now. You can see it. Yeah, it's a shed. I'm doing some sheds. I'll be done just in a jiffy. Are you there? This is what I'm doing right now. This is my rough sketch. That's the rough sketch of what I'm doing, okay? So yeah, I need to get busy.
We are resuming our proceedings. It's now 2 minutes after 14 hours. I'm allocating the SC 1 hour 30 minutes to conclude the questions. And then thereafter SC, we are going to break for 30 minutes between 3:30 and 16 hours.
Very good, very
So when we
nice.
come back at 16 hours, members should be ready, starting with the members from the African National Congress. I'll be allocating 1 hour 20 minutes for each of the, for the two speakers for each of the parties. That is inclusive of the full member and the group, 1 hour 20 minutes. So we will come in half hour so that by the eyes of the district, we must have done the significant results. Let's see. Welcome back, Gerard.
to meet Dick Roy Austin. He tell me someone interesting, someone of interest, someone important. Why did you tell me before you went to the bed? We wanted to see so I have met him before. So
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you so much. I'm busy with some work here. I don't know if you have seen it. Why you run away? Look at it, look at it. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. Don't be scared. You can comment there. How do you think this design is? What do you think about this design? It's a shirt. It's a male shirt. Yes. What do you think about it? I'll show you the finished product when I'm done. Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it myself.
Oh, I thought I heard you.
Thank you.
Did you know of anything about him? Or did you know of him as a businessman, business person? That's what I'm saying. When I continue to engage with him and see pictures of us, I ask myself, how did you keep most of the time, but now that you met him, what was your impression of him? I mean, you've been involved in the police. I'm sure you have a sense better than us who use citizens about people who interact with, and especially a sense of what they're doing is the right thing or the wrong thing, or at least you have a suspicion about something. What do you think? There will be two mental things. When I said that he has really managed to find the Rwanda. As I said that our new country, our people like me, so I now I know him, I've spoken to him, I engage him. I had somebody being interviewed from Mamelodi. He is a very good, kind, and very person that helps him. I him from the very group. Remember, I met here a person that I don't know his mother said, not in mother. Looking at him, he looks a cool guy. He looks a cool guy. Until
Hey, John.
For instance,
How are you, John?
looking at the drone cases and all the kind of stuff, and I said, this one is
Juan, is it Juan?
How does he manage to fly?
Juan Pierre?
With Juan Pierre is a man.
How are you doing? How you doing, Juan Pierre?
Which means the police have taken him to court. So, but as I said, we begin to look him with a new eye.
Have you ever done a live before, Juan? Have you ever been on a live stream before? What can you download for a first timer? What can you tell me? What can you tell me for a first time? Because me, I just came and did a live for the first time today, just to learn and see how everything goes. So if you have something to teach me about this going live, being on a live stream, you know, you can share. I believe that I will learn a lot from you.
Operations and things that are done. It could be survived. For instance,
Lovely, lovely.
here's that the tender of iron cards. I don't know how much it is. But when things like my cards, it was free. I think the other tender that it gave once upon a time, with a serious problem it was a mess. And we discovered 16 contracts were not renewed. And I don't know how much it would take to renew those.
What do you think? What do you think about this design?
The IT.
What do you think?
tried to
Yes.
do the IT.
Thank you for the voters. Voters are voting, man. Thank you for voting. Yes, I'm doing this design right now on my first live. This is what I'm doing. So, talk to me. What do you think about this? Let me see your comments. I'll show you. I'll show you just now.
This one also.
So when you met him, you know you wanted to bring the beer, secure this, $60 million.
Indeed, after I read 2 weeks before I knew it.
So you did some research and before you met him.
No, it was an article. Until the guy issues and again on this big tender with another government. So it was an article. I think that was around 24. I can't remember the information, but it was.
But even that aroused or raised your suspicions about it. The article suggests that this is the person, this is the guy, is connected.
Salute, bros. Salute, bros. I'm in Johannesburg. Johannesburg. It's South Africa. I'm in South Africa. Yes.
And here you as
Where are you from? Where are you from? Salute. Where are you from, my brother? Where are you from?
You know that he's come to meet you.
Have you ever been on a live stream? Have you ever hosted a live stream? Salute.
First time.
Maybe you can teach me 1 or 2 things about a live stream. Yeah, as you can see, today is my first live. It's the first time I go live. I always see you guys on your live streams. So now today is my live stream. Yeah, I'm the host. The host.
Interest
Yeah, so
talking
I can hear from you now.
I wanted to say, I read the story, and then especially
Almost done.
especially in the
Almost
novels,
done. Almost done.
where, sometimes these stories you want to follow because you want to see.
So far, so good. So far, so good. You can see there.
And then that's what you think.
You can see there.
Now, you
Yes.
said that each venue
Yeah. So it's the same.
trying to be in a close to fund project. Someone seems to be against it.
Okay. I'm coming now. Now. I'm coming now. Now. They come.
Why would they have mentioned that to you? You are now, even as we speak, I don't think, are you still active? Why would they mention this specifically to you?
Because it says my name was mentioned. To say, we'll work well with you, follow all the records to my way. In the article written. So that's one reason to see the second realizing that the second one is an affidavit that was to prepare it to arrest this media. This is something
I just want you to confirm that you're still active because the question mark probably suggested that you're no longer posting it.
the political election, see the number of national executives and there still have some activities in the province when you come.
So that part of the information,
It's
funding.
that's before we secretly recognize the best follow the two another people
Yes, I'm back. Who's there?
So,
Salute.
that
Are you still there?
this is
Yes, you must tell me now.
when people look into
What is it that you have experienced in this lives that you have that you came across?
something issues,
I'm nearly done with my work right now. I'm just putting the collar.
so that would be of interest.
Nearly done with it.
Well, surely the rule
Mm.
was as an active member I have my preference. But this information
This is what I'm doing, you know.
what I should say.
As I put it here. This is what I'm doing. What do you think?
So now
Look at it.
you're actually meeting him for the first time. And you're getting this information from Natala. Now surely your impressions, your perception of him must be changing. What are you thinking now after hearing this?
No, there are no perceptions that I should have met a person that I do not know has given me this information and there is an action that I need to take. The action that I need to take is that the court, Kumalo should not go to court because Kumalo going to court is not genuine. It's to put him there. He loses the case and is disciplined, and I guess the aim is to take him out of police, especially had a counsel of the person that I knew they were not very close, him and she. So I had to action that.
Let
project for the ANC
Yes, it is.
presidential, indeed.
Yes, it
And the
is.
minister denied it yesterday.
You really did tell me that.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Then you will see. No, things are very
You know, you have so much experience in the police portfolio. You're sitting opposite a very well-rated person in a high-end hotel. Who's asking you to move with him. He's asking you for faith. Sure that one of your best maybe out is police why do you get up and say that I didn't come here for this? This is objectionable, this is outrageous. How do you respond to it?
I hear where people say, I spoke to Kumar, I spoke to Matala, I spoke to Kumar on this occasion.
Yes. But I'm sorry, just so that asking or putting to clear is to break the law. You must do something for him.
Yes, puppy.
You know what Sophia wants to do. This involves very much.
Oh,
and the
hello, Pablo Masero.
sitting, I think,
Let me see. I don't know what that. By the way, everybody is high end. Because every Sunday, it's quite next to me.
Salute.
It doesn't talk to me about stopping him getting arrested. It talks to me being approached to do things so that Kumalo can be arrested.
What is this?
Hence the affidavit to say Kumalo did not just raid, it was illegal, but not only that, it theft. Matala working for through Syria that is taking Kumalo to court. But Matala does not want to face Kumalo in court because he doesn't want to jeopardize the relationship with the police since he has this tender for the police. It would be good when Matala realizes that it's being abused or used
So when you do
to
a Chinese
achieve
call,
other ends rather than
this is how it is.
what was there as a raid on the particular day. So Matala raises the issue that it would allow that the matter that is going to court could be settled out of court because going to court is not genuine. Going to court is to make sure that Kumar is found wanting, that he will lose the case that he was unlawful. If then loses the case, somebody who will then put discipline to him and be able to take him out of the punishment, take him out of the organization.
General, it sounds to me and I may not be alone in this room thinking. Though you into a conspiracy to neutralize the mind, that's what it's about ultimately. Perhaps at the time, it didn't occur to you, or you weren't conscious of it. Because, no, to be fair, because you then suggest, well, you must have a meeting with Kumar. Isn't it? You got to read from your affidavit. You said, I advise Mr. Kumar to meet. And the charges he was instructed to bring against me that have raided his property on 6 or 7 of them. Now you, especially as Minister, is organized, better informed than the ordinary person. It's at least a wretch that is involved in criminal activity. And you would expect, especially that Kumalo was involved in the raid on his house on the 6th of December. So you should have been more aware than most of us that Blah is trying to induce you to do something which is lawful.
Well, Steve, maybe it's correct, but my anger is that at the end of the day here, Kumalo is going to be responsible. And that is what I come with. Hence, I got involved because if Kumalo loses the case that is going to is getting disciplined, but if the case, that's why Matala meeting Kumalo is to brief him about what CB has conspired against Kumalo. My anger is not saying don't raid Matala. My anger is that if anything, which I did not know, but that's, I've got no anger of Matala. My anger is this Kumalo who is put on a trap of going to court, understanding that it's taking somebody and you're not taking and is taking Matala to court. It's Matala who's taking Kumalo to court for unlawful, which does not come from him, which has been pushed through. So my anger here is that you can't have Kumalo that you go to court and lose, and then that's my point.
Yeah.
But I don't deny that UKF is under and it has benefited Matala on. But my sole focus here is that nobody should take Kumalo to court, not genuinely so, but to make sure that Kumalo becomes a victim at the end.
Well, it also relates to a huge tender, 360 million tender that had been awarded to him. And now he says, look, I don't want this award to be prejudiced or, as it turned out, terminated because of my involvement in this issue, involving Kumalo, involving Sabia, fight between them. So please help me out. That's enough of this story.
Well,
That's why you've been called to this meeting.
well, the truth is, indeed, if this contract is not cancelled, you benefit, no doubt about it. But that's not my anger. My anger is that Kumalo, I don't know what's the political part of this, but it's not glued to the problem. Kumalo, that my anger here and my gist of here, I want to believe that if there was no Kumalo and him going to court about this matter would have ended there. Even, even if maybe it was a raid from other people that I do not know, I would not have pursued. The issue here for me, per se, is Kumalo.
But you know you didn't go speak to Kumalo.
I did speak to Kumalo.
When? Afterwards.
Yes, I did.
Because I would have thought you would have said to hold it.
No, no,
But now you're only on one side of the story.
no, I did speak to Kumalo about his going to court, and going to court is what Matala says is planned to move to Sibia. Hence, Sibia pushes Matala to take Kumalo to court. So I did, and Kumalo was going to raise it with his lawyer to see how it go about. Because the issue now was that him being taken to court is not genuine that he's being taken to court because of illegal, but he's being taken to court so that he becomes a victim and takes up of the system. But I did speak to Kumalo. What I do not know is that if Kumalo did speak to Matala, I don't know that. But the case was dropped and I guess lawyers did speak. But whether Kumalo did speak to Matala, because Kumalo would have known more about the rate and pursuance of Matala and me. Maybe without telling me, he would not speak to me. But I did suggest that what Matala is speaking me about, he must give to me. I did say so.
But it's still, even after this meeting, this encounter, and after you have spoken to Kumalo, surely, or you just pause, after you spoke to Kumalo, after this meeting, did Kumalo have explained to you why the raid happened? Did you ask him about it?
No, I didn't ask about the rate, and he didn't tell me about the rate management.
But I thought that was the whole reason why Matala wanted you to intervene and speak to quite frankly portrays him as a dark character. You met with him?
Maybe, let's see. Don't come from the mistake. I said, Paul comes from prison. It tells you that in a certain lodge, there are people who are sitting there and they are ready to go to kill his ex-spouse. They say, spiritual position. He goes there and says,
Gosh.
you find information as is. I could have said to a person who's calling from prison, don't call me. Don't call me. And he goes and dies. If there are few criminals, that you know they are at all. If the criminals phones you, he phones me and I know you, to say, SCRM was assassinated, and they say, look, there are criminals. Don't phone you, don't talk to you, and they are assassinated. And I come to tell the story that, by the way, this criminal phoned me. And I did not do anything. I agree. There are meetings that you will do. Let me tell you one story of a person that I met. He's the king of Zamazamas. Actually, there are two Zamazamas. One, I forget his surname. He's a Soto guy because this guy, Zamazamas, mostly are also run from Sud. I met him. Later, that guy is arrested. But he was need me to give me information. Okay. The second thing that could not be made. There is a guy called Ed. I don't know if you know a guy called Ed. Let's see. His name is Louis Lubitman. He's a king of Zamazamas. He kills diamonds and everything. Millions and millions. He finds MKP. He maybe finds Baba and through him MKP because he paid 500,000. He paid 500,000 for the case to be, for the private case to be taken to court. I think taking case privately paid. He paid that money. And he has been arrested. He's in prison as I speak for running down. He has appeared in court. And MK has been in court supporting him every day when he goes to court. Now, I don't know whether they don't know that, but the crux of the matter is that you can meet somebody and get later how deep that person is. But if you work in security, let's see, you can't say they can't meet you because that kind of information from that person could be the lifesaver of many others. So understand where I come from. Okay? By the way, I do meet criminals. I do. And the information can be more used than not having met him. Others, there are those that are obvious, like the Cape Town one. Here I can't meet men, I can't meet Nas, I can't meet those guys. But those, because you know how far have they gone, it might not help you. You can even those guys say, meet so and so, and send the officer to that person. But some of these guys will refuse to say, I'm not going to give this information because if I give this information to somebody different, it might come back to bite me. But this is the world that we live in from the work that we are doing or we were doing in SC.
Yep, it is done. Oh.
So,
It is done. Where is the sketch? Yes, it is done. I'm done with it. Done with it.
This,
Here it is.
this question of politics,
Exactly.
Matala is coming.
Exactly.
Because Matala begins to fit you in that Adam of policy of who is the fitting to him. Basically, some of them they are targeted to Kumano. I must come up front. I've worked with Kumano. I've seen his work. I think I don't know his taxa, but he's one. If he does have one, but he's one hope that will protect. It's one hope that will protect. So, and it's like in Canada himself. For me, he remains a good cop. People that ask that he has spoken in, he says separate good cop to the human being, because that is the good cop. It doesn't mean he's a perfect human being. They come back to that. But there are those people that I will protect, knowing very well how much are they contributing towards the proper working of the organization called the police, but also knowing very well it might this information about me and about Kumar. So if he says, say, there is something new that has come up, here it is, I will explain article that talk about me and Massimo. That article is a 2012 article from a guy called Andy. Andy was arrested in KZN for the inflation of the accommodation of 2010 accommodation. So now it was Matala stroke report, but the theory of them getting is that Matala tells me that Mkulu is preparing to arrest me for having what in the corruption of the 2010 tender. Here is an evidence. Somebody will have to tell me how does that article find its way either before the store Matala. But looks the theory of it is that Matala is being assured that Ele will be arrested. Remember, by now, it is known that Matala lives with Ele. But Matala has been told that he should not mix up with them. So now he's told that this article will make me to arrest your man.
So, why would Mr. Nkulu want you to be arrested?
You can answer that best.
Sorry,
You can answer that best.
but this is what you're hearing from Matala.
Yes.
So he also paid this information about Minister Kruger, about Roshan Pandey. This is very well.
I think we arrest me and Marcelo because was involved in corruption in 2010. So this is 2025. This article came in 2012 where this guy made the claim. Now he finds his way to Matala Stroke Defense.
You say in the paragraphs in the report statement that after the first meeting, there were several other encounters with Mr. Matala in which he explained his project. Is that the project involving the policy of Minister Kruger?
Of becoming president or deputy president.
Yeah, which is
I
what
don't know which one, but Matala also even know where he's president.
So, you can't call it that takes a weeks and meetings with others.
No, definitely. But remember, let's see, I'm not working now, I don't have the data. This means talking, I'm not working, I'm not in the government, I'm just a South African. So I'm not going to be checking the date, when do I see when, I don't have the PA to ask. When did my child, PA is not even there to talk about that. So really, if you want the dates, I'll struggle to get dates. When even this one of coming here now was reminded by my wife. So she still helps me. But I didn't tell her about the international one. I didn't tell her about the international one.
Now, give us a notice, give us a month. January, February, March of 2025. You couldn't quite remember which month.
Meeting him.
Yes. After the Beverly Hills.
I think we did meet in January. I think we did meet in January. I think we did meet in January.
All these encounters.
No, not all the encounters. The encounters were intense in January after we met Malote, and at a certain point, I don't know when, the issue of the irregular tender then comes. Maybe one major thing that happens here, Mabonga died. Mabonga, the person who lives me and the guys get shot at a place called Matlo in Gauteng. Was a very, Mama was a rash died, almost close to the back and Banazi So was a very rash died. I remember that I was told that the day he was shot, he was with 12 bodyguards. He died with 2 bodyguards. In 2017. So while I speak to Kate, Mabonga is part of facilitation mechanisms. Now, as Mabonga dies, I don't have number for Kate, and he doesn't have number for me. And the one question that was asked by the journalist is that Kate is my friend. He asked 2 things: he's my friend and a business partner. That is the News 24 journalist. I said to the journalist, I don't have a friend called Kate. I don't know his house. I don't know his wife, doesn't know my house, doesn't know my wife, doesn't know my family. So it can't be my friend. He's acquaintance because we talk arguing about issues. Secondly, the journalist argues that he sent the message to the management of Capital, where he has this flat penthouse, saying to the management, this is my friend, there is my friend and a business partner. If he comes there, please open the place to sleep. I must admit, it would be nice to get a few places to sleep. It would be nice to go to Pretoria and sleep free when you don't work. Even if you work, you would have taken it in the past. Declare that is okay. But it's not true that I'm his business partner. I say to the journalist, that's an easy question to deal with. Go to the register, those people's property, those register business. Pull where I've registered as a business partner and say, you are a business partner of Matala. So don't ask me something that you can prove very easy. So, simply put, I did say to journalists, he's not my friend, I'm not his business partner. So, I must raise an issue here about the journalist. I guess he's a good journalist, but I wonder if he's not having a narrative in this matter. Whatever narrative that comes from. For instance, the journalist phones me and says, you have phoned Matala 10 times. He says yes. I have. And he says, you have sent him messages. I said, no, I don't send messages. But the journalist writes the story of 10 times. Those terms frantic, whatever. But he also says, I have had 100 times encounter through the messages. When I told the journalist that I don't send messages, that's the first one that I begin to say, this journalist.
All right, everybody who welcomed me, I just like to thank you. Thank you.
He was sitting in the school book, this journalist. And we had a serious encounter. When the journalist comes back to me now to write the story of the meeting we've had at Zimbabwe, because I had a meeting with Ted at Zimbabwe. You're making again.
Thanks, General Mabo, apart from being known as a child. Mabo. Yeah, Mabo. Apart from being known as a child of some takes in KZN, he was a well-known thug in Gauteng, a criminal of note. Was that known to you at that time?
Well, I know that he has been arrested at some time. Criminal of note, not exactly, but arrested. Yes, I know that he had a criminal record.
And you also were made aware of an email. Sorry, it's because you don't sorry, WhatsApp. It's a WhatsApp from Ron Kotze, the 22nd of January. says, and I'm just reading, it's on page 27. The anxious, sorry, it's in the body of your affidavit, sorry. On page 27. You'll see the name Dlamini, but that's yeah. So you'll see at the are you okay?
Let's see. I want to know all the
Yeah, no, I just need some clarification, Chair, because I don't want to assume that the minister meant what he wrote here on his affidavit, because he might write something and say something else, which does not accord with what he has written. When he was saying that it would have been nice to sleep in free accommodation, was he actually confirming that it indeed is left in Matala's apartment?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Okay.
It's twice.
Oh, it's like twice, okay, thank you.
Are you fine?
Fine, Chair.
Let's see.
Trying to follow the sequence on the sheet. I was still, General, referring you to page 27 of your statement, which says, yeah, what's up from Ghana. This is a WhatsApp from Mokotsi to Matala on the 2nd of January this year.
Page 27.
And you'll see that in that WhatsApp, you don't mention the several times. In the first paragraph, it refers to the 6 million tender, and the straight here. Cabinet Minister for this application, and the signature is on the tender. But your signature is on the tender for the document private tender. But on the 1st of January, you have the Cabinet Minister. Yeah, and because they're gone, connection with the current commission minister, General.
Similar was head of policy.
Let me rather jump to the end of this WhatsApp, which is earlier was putting a lot of pressure on the then acting commissioner referring to the charge capital council to finalize these appointments. So, just explain what just the 2010 then Acting Commissioner Lieutenant General Shanshan Konazi to finalize these appointments. It was during this meeting whereby they all struck a deal that Richard Marushan and Colonel will make all the aforementioned cases to disappear, as well as there will be effective on prosecution for the 2010 Broker corruption.
Where is training is done? How does it get to? Because training system. The one that is active because training system. Yeah, no, they now training from suspension, has from suspension to come and put pressure on the active National Commission to the office. No, it appears that they surviving this issue of the 2010 in which you're aware of. You're aware of that they bargained that, and this is what you say in your affidavit at page 7, at paragraph 76. I understand that this was the text message that was to be used to try and bring charges against me. I do not know why bringing charges against me was part of the project discussed by Minister Mfumu and Brown Mufotsi of Mr. Ghana. Since I'm no longer involved in government, I suspect, however, that it may relate to my continued involvement in politics in 2010, which is relevant to the upcoming ANC election. But isn't the real reason why they it is because that they want to draw you something into this by reviving 2010 stuff, that they wanted you to put pressure on General Kumar and his ongoing investigations into, amongst others, Lala, Bepi, Kotsi, his whole syndicate. See, don't go too far. Don't know so you can put them together. You're confused. But you know that you make Madala, yeah, he's telling you that I don't know, if I've seen him getting way down, and I've read that it university in London, but he still gets paid after paid. So, stories how it gets paid, but some parties paid from paid, and this knew that was paid so much. So I don't know what's it either. I only know that it comes from money. This thing, in my issue, remains a suspicion to me. That is what to do with processes of African National Congress conference. But a person who can affect what's an issue is a person who wants me arrested using this 2012 and sending these things and promising that I'll be arrested soon. So that's a person that can explain. Why could be the suspicion that maybe the suspicion that I'm not supporting the cause of somebody becoming a president, maybe I'm supporting other people. That one is mine, I'm not going to tell you.
That's why you must disclose that you are now. But you meet Madala again in March, on the 18th of March, you meet him at Zimbabwe State, also in the
Indeed.
and then you go on to say in paragraph 77, initially we believed we were making accusations, but I later learned that Transwani, Morgan, Mamela owned the property. Mr. Mamela is the subject of an investigation and concerning the extraction of 2.3 million from Tembisa Hospital. time you were unaware that you were taking out the received concerning the relationship.
Yeah, somebody. From the rising of the sun
Now we're getting this
to the setting of the
One
sun,
thing that
your name is to be honored.
when I saw this protection comes, and I began to see that there are faces I know here. What nearly made me fall down is when he told me that some of those guys, 23 of them, has recruited them from Special Task Force of the Army. I said to myself, what is this? He has taken 23 of the Special Task Force of the Army to guard him. They even recruiting some of our best highly trained officers. Let's say I'm giving you the story that's scared me. Why I'm scared of the story is because I've spoken to Tata earlier on and gave me the information that we have lost 56 members of the Special Task Force of Police through the testing us. 56. Now, I'm told that to train one member of the Special Task Force is 1.1 million to be on. Wow. We have lost 56 to the taxi industry. Maybe that's where I threaten you. I don't know. But I've got two issues here. But I can't have such a production to the private sector. That's the first thing. The second thing is that looks like we're increasing the capabilities of the private security versus state. Because I don't care how many you said, there will be a serious bed between 56 guys in the tech industry, maybe 20 guys inside of the special task force. So it is something that must be, something that must be corrected, Chair. Indeed, Maximula and me will engage the taxi guys in cases to say, bring back our men. We say, we pay them back. We pay them back. I talk to them. I say, guys, can you go back home? They say, yes, we love these things. Special focus on that, but we don't need to make. Maybe that's one thing that we have to see what we do with our people that have high capabilities so that we keep them in the compound. Maybe that's one case, that's legislators. So I go back, Commissioner and I go back and discuss and say, Commissioner, we have a leeway of dealing with this 56. We had 3 meetings with them. The last meeting was in HR where we were preparing to bring them back. Not all of them that came back, but a big chunk came back. The leeway was that special task guys, both army and police, they have a special allowance. The special allowance is started same level, both of them, but 6,000 something. Soldiers have moved to quite a high, I don't know whether to say the figure where they moved. They've moved there as a special allowance. And the police have stayed there at the bottom. So we agreed with the National Commission that move them up where they are, which is more than 20,000 from 6,000. And then agreed, and they said, yes, if you take it together, we'll go back home. By the time I left, they were in the process, quite several of them, they were going back to the police. Well, I had something who said, he has fixed the matter of the special forces. It was going to start with special forces, it was going to be LIU, the cats are not too many, goes to the TROT, there's few. Now, with that process, comes information that 23 of the army now
Can you get me an
are
apple there?
in the
Can you get me an apple?
of a private guy
Yes.
called
Yes, please.
Anyway,
Yes, please.
I began to see them at the funeral. I began to see them at the funeral where we were together. I said, I know these places, but at that funeral there were more guns and flowers. That was a I call it was a taxi driver. So there were more guns and flowers. And I said to them, what? Everyone with nothing. Maybe that's what there were more guns. So because was a big guy in the taxi industry. Many of taxi guys, they came with helicopters. We did not run. You will remember, there were many helicopters. I asked some of them, why did you use helicopters? They said, no, because he was buried in this farm. We had to drive through the bush. So it was not any other thing, it was to make sure that they go there. So you could see that this private security is taking the capabilities of the state. So somebody had to do something with it. And Batala is part of him increasing his own private capability. I don't know where that is arrested now. I don't know where those guys are. That's a special task force. But remember, while they're saying similar, but when chicks are getting down, those are the guys that you bring. And they're in the private.
So General, what you described is most disturbing. Isn't it? It's high level, kind, sophisticated, even high or reducing some of our top police and army, specially trained officers to actually employ them on their side. And obviously they're involved in what is clearly a criminal enterprise. Do you agree with that?
No, I don't have the evidence that is criminal.
For what purpose would they want these people to be surrounded by people?
Well, they call them, they're protectors, but it's not only them here, the city, that could be blamed. The state also must take some form of responsibility. You can't train those people. I usually call them human machines and don't take care of them. I blame them for going on it. I don't know what are they taught to do anything now. But the state will have to do it. Only keep it high.
Thank you, Chair. That's one the clarify from the witness. The Kate Matala, you said you met him in Beverly Hills in December last year. And then you say at the funeral, he was, if I hear you well, yes, I'm looking for a clarifying from you. There were a lot of sweat guns and flowers. And was Matala there? So the security company don't know where it has to be.
there were many taxi I think they paid them. But they are not taken by one taxi bus. They're taken by many. So the person that I'm sure you know the person that was being I'm sure you know him very well. Was sure you know him very well. I'm sure you also know a person that is at war with. So that is great. So all these guys they come because I guess everybody that is in the taxi industry knew in that particular day was I was there. The Honorable Malema was there. Honorable Sigile Madule was there. And the three of us we spoke at the Tsunami. We all spoke for the Tsunami. So it was a very high profile. I haven't checked, but I might suspect that Matala
Thank you, so, Minister, you seem to suggest that it's understandable that some of these initially or former police officers, when they were highly trained, 1.2 million rand shot at the taxpayers spend on training them, it's understandable that they because they get more pay. And then, are you saying that we should stop this? We should pay our officers more? And why do you? I think you also mentioned that that you went back to actually negotiate the return of some of these officers back, integrated back into the police force.
I would not agree with you,
The huge risk.
especially the police task force are recruited by the taxi industry. Those are not syndicates. There might be a lot of criminality there, but to call the taxi industry syndicates, having what had that information in the public. There is one thing I know with the taxi industry, there's a lot of debt and a lot of guns on it. I said I was a provincial MEC for transport. I spent a lot of time dealing with it. So I would sit with you here, let's see, have the meeting, and then I say tomorrow we'll come back and finish the meeting and we'll chair will be empty. Nothing. Your chair will be empty because they are all forever. So that's what we understand is the brutal. There is a question they ask there, if we want to buy taxis, we have a stick to protect the job. That's a gun. So if you are going to bring the taxi industry, you must have a gun too. That's how it goes. So I would not then say taxi industry are syndicates, but I wouldn't say that those recruited by those associated with syndicates like Matanga are not abused and used for that. But I would not sit here and say taxi industry guys are syndicates.
Minister, you will agree that there is a difference between personal protectors, because when a person is employed to look after you, that person does a duty, and there are people who are hired to kill people, and that is is the purpose of hiring internet for that purpose. Am I correct?
You are correct, Honorable Member, but it does happen that the very same protectors are used sometimes as they come back to action. But there is a pool of people that are there just calling their price. There is a pool of people. So that's why, and there are people that genuinely protecting their principal, they call them their principals.
I think I will have 15 minutes. How what? Yeah, I can remain here for 15 minutes and then I go.
Yeah, perhaps I should generalize. Certainly don't really intend to trade our expertise. They are organized, they'll take on you and say to take that organization. So they are organized. But obviously, responsible to say from time. They are either involved in this and also involved in service. It was more in the context of this picture that this narrative that comes in the evidence. That we meet this icon guy in December. A guy, that just knows about his name, but one of the top policeman, General Kamalo, once you put in the paper, and then you read this article about it, and clearly, I think what you read, it doesn't paint a nice picture of it. Very recent. Or the either you unwittingly, unknowingly, are going into this web of dark criminality. Funerals had nothing to do with Kathmandu. So I didn't go to the I have worked with him and problem of taxi industry. So it's a person I know. So it's got nothing to do with my family. And at particular time. What I have learned, his security is also looked after source of Kathmandu, which puts a clash between Natala and Joe. And Joe comes from there. They all come from there. That's why he knows them very well. So there will be issue and there will be stories about them. And even the honorable Spasano know the stories, but we still meet them. But you know the stories. You know the story of Joe. Joe's family. That everybody talks, but we still meet still talk. But I want to go to Zima. Because he actually said I went to use Mau. He says I went to the code. I don't know why we do dramatize every code of NRA.
Now, why should the come as if it's a secret weapon that you get a point? Anybody who goes to Zimbabwe enters through the port of and then I go to talk, and then I'm in this build house, a beach house. Not necessarily. I saw it once. Because Zimbabwe, I've been there several times, not because I've gone there to see many people. The king has stayed there. So it's nothing wonderful about seeing Kate at Zimbabwe. I have been in Zimbabwe to see people. I've had conversations at Zimbabwe. But the story I want to make, the journalist gives the message. Gives the message to say, I want to see Kate, which is not a secret. Not a secret for everyone to see. And then he writes something to say the house was open. I didn't know. The house, Kate told me that he had 2 houses in Zimbabwe. So this is one of them. So I heard it from the journalist that the house was open. But the journalist accuses me. He writes a message and he says to me, I don't want to talk to you. See that message. I don't want to talk to you right now. I have told the journalist before that I don't write. The journalist is telling me he wants me to write. I told him that I don't write, but he says, listen, I don't want to speak to you. I don't write. I don't write. I phoned the journalist 10 times. I phoned the journalist 10 times. He's got 10 missed calls, which are dramatic with Matala, but it doesn't write that I phoned him 10 times to find the journalist. And the journalist goes to point 3, raised 3 points. Point 3 says, she is aware of the fact that I have benefited from Mala. Well, benefited from my woman. I stayed in his house. I was in his house. I can do around. I don't know very. I go back after I came back from the 10 calls. I go back to say, why do you say I know my woman? I said, I really know that you don't know. So I retract that. But he has written the story. He has written the story with the journalist. Maybe Mupanas is correct on the one, and I'll concur with that journalist. They develop some kind of narratives that they want up to be there. That journalist, he knows that journalist what is done. And ever since, he has not written the story to come. But he didn't write the story. He sent an apology to me. He sent an apology to me to say he made a mistake to say I know my man. He meant that I know my time. And that journalist knows long time ago that I know my time. Why would you wait that he believed that I'm not going to answer and was going to write a story of me moving around with me. Creating narratives.
Thanks, yeah. You don't write or you can't write. You are just unable to construct it.
No. If you say I can't write, no, I can't write, but I can't write the SMS. That's it.
Okay.
Julius, Honorable Julius only knows that Massimo can't write.
It looks like it's a general problem in the service. We need to look at it on how to really give support.
It's not a general problem, it's a part of the rights. Well, Malik.
General, were you not a teacher at some point?
Yes, I used to teach.
So you are a teacher by profession. So you used to write.
At the blackboard.
Yeah. At the chalkboard.
It was green time, so there were no gadgets during my teaching.
You can only like a chalk with a crayon.
Yeah, the chalk and the board.
I have given you until 4. That's it. Until. I need to-
Then look, we just deal with some of the further allegations against you of in relation to Mr. Matala. You say obviously in 8.1 that you left government in June 2024, and of course these days any, like you already said at the outset, any level of